Hello, good morning, or good evening, wherever you're located. My name's Kaitlin Johnson. I'm a certified yoga teacher, and today I'm bringing you another one of my yoga flows that I teach at my local gym so that you can enjoy it here on YouTube. We are filming outside on the porch today since it's some really lovely weather finally here in central Pennsylvania. All you need for today's practice is a yoga mat. If you'd like a block for some assist in some poses, if that's something that you're used to with modifications, you could keep a block on hand, but I will not be cueing for it specifically in this practice. Just like you read in the title, this is going to be what I like to call bend and twist yoga. So we're going to have a lot of upper body revolving in our standing poses, supine twisting, a lot of things to help unlock the chest, the upper back, and even maybe the lower back and hips, depending on where you may have some tightness. So, all right, today we're going to get started in child's pose. Take your knees out to either side of your mat. Bring your big toes together to touch in the back. Slowly drop your hips down and back towards your heels and reach your fingertips long towards the front edge of your mat. Place your forehead down. Touch it right gently onto your mat. And start to connect with what you're feeling here. You can feel the mat under your fingers, under your knees, the tops of your feet. Focus on your breathing. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale it out. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale it out. As you inhale, lift your right hand up off your mat, place it on top of your left hand, and just give me a small twist to the right, turning your chest towards the right side of your mat. As you breathe, I want you to imagine that your rib cage is expanding out and pressing through your right shoulder, creating space between your right wrist down to your right hip. Take 1 more breath here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale back to center, and then walk your left hand on top of the right. Slowly send your gaze and your chest out towards the left side of your mat. And take those 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. The last one, inhale. Exhale it out, back to center, child's pose. As you inhale, slowly rise up to tabletop. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists. Ensure that your hips are directly above your knees. And then step your right foot out towards the right side of your room, resting on the arch of your foot. Plant your right hand in the center of your mat. And as you inhale, open your left hand towards the sky, twisting to the left. As you exhale, thread your left hand through the window of your right arm to reach for your left toes as far as you can. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, thread, reach for your toes. Push your right inner thigh into the mat. 2 more here. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, thread. Inhale, twist open. Last one. And exhale, thread. Inhale back to center, tabletop. Reset your knees, your wrists, and extend your left foot now out towards the left side of your room, flexing your toes towards the top of your mat. Firmly plant your left hand down into your mat, and then as you inhale, twist your right arm up towards the sky, stacking your shoulders, stacking your wrists. Exhale, thread your right hand through the window of your right arm, reaching your right fingertips out to your left toes. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. One more here. Inhale, twist open. Press into your inner thigh. And exhale, thread. Inhale back to center, tabletop. Slowly lean over your left hand and slowly rotate forward over each and every one of your fingers till you're over on the right side of your mat. And then slowly lean back, releasing that pressure from your wrists. Continue taking big circles, fingertips spread wide, all the way around. Switch directions, lean to the right, forward, applying gentle pressure down into the palms of your hands to warm them up for today's practice. Come back to center, turn your fingertips out towards the sides of your mat. Slowly rock forward and backward. Again, placing your full palm down into your mat, stretching, warming up the wrists and the forearms. Back to center, fingertips forward. Take a deep breath in, lift your chin, drop your belly button, flexing your spine for cow. Exhale, round your shoulders, tuck your tailbone under for cat. Inhale, cow, create a big banana curve in your spine. Exhale, cat, really tuck your chin, pull your belly button up towards the sky. Two more here. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Really push through your palms. And inhale to a neutral spine. Slowly rise up, continuing to rest on your knees. Step your right foot forward towards the front of your mat to create a nice deep lunge, pushing your hips forward, pushing your knee in line with your toes. Inhale, reach your arms up tall overhead. Exhale it out. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, I want you to drop your left hand down to your left heel. Reach your right fingertips long overhead. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down so your right hand is on the ground next to your right foot, and you're stacking your shoulders, stacking your wrists. Inhale, half camel here in our lunge, bending through the back. And then exhale, cartwheel forward, press your right elbow into your right knee, really open up your hip. Two more here. Inhale, camel. Exhale, extended side angle. Last one. Inhale, hand to heel. Then exhale, cartwheel forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up tall. And then exhale, forward fold. Flex your your right toes. Push your hips back. Give me a toe tap here. Bring your right toe down to your mat. And then flex your toes all the way up. Tap and flex. Here, extending and flexing at the ankle. When you flex, feeling that stretch through your calf. One more breath here. Inhale. And then exhale, back to center, switch sides. Step your left foot forward. Inhale your arms up tall for a deep lunge. 2 breaths here. Exhale. Inhale through your nose. Breathe it out. One more inhale. Breathe it out. As you inhale, drop your right hand now down towards your right heel, reaching your left fingertips all the way up overhead, lengthening down the front of your right hip. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands forward like extended side angle, placing your left hand down on your mat next to your foot and reaching your right fingertips long overhead. Inhale, camel. Exhale, extended side angle. Last one, inhale, reach for your right heel. And then exhale, cartwheel forward. Inhale back to center, arms up. And then push your hips back, exhale, forward fold. Extend your left toes up tall towards the sky. And then point them forward for a little toe tap at the top of your mat. Flex and extend for that tap. Up and down. Great job. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Plant both hands on your mat. Tuck your toes underneath your heels and press your hips back into down dog. Feel free to pedal out your feet. Make sure your feet are about hip width distance apart. Same thing with the hands, creating a strong rectangular base. As you drop your heels, push your chest in towards your thighs. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, walk your hands in towards your toes, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise up one vertebrae at a time until you're standing all the way up, nice and tall. Sweep your arms up overhead, reach for the sky. And then as you exhale, lean to the right, reaching your left fingertips over your head, creating length from your left shoulder down to your left hip. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lean to the left, reaching your right fingertips long overhead. Inhale back to center. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend your left knee just slightly. And then reach your right arm tall overhead, twisting your chest open towards the right side of your mat. Hold here as you feel the stretch down the back of your right leg. Wherever you feel that discomfort, like you're at the edge of your stretch, try to find peace and stillness in that pose, breathing into those spaces that need a little bit more room. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Bend your right knee. Inhale, sweep your left arm up overhead, stacking your shoulders, stacking your wrists. Again, focusing on the breath. Breathing in nice and slow. And exhaling as slow as you can. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, walk your hands forward to down dog. Inhale, walk your hands forward to high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Press up just that upper body for me, resting on your thighs. And as you exhale, look over your left shoulder, twisting through the upper back and shoulders, all the way through your neck. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, look to the right, big twist. Inhale, back to center. Tuck your toes. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your right foot up off your mat. Point your toes for three-legged dog. Bend your right knee. Open your right hip towards the right side of your mat. And really drop your left heel down towards your mat as you press your chest into your thigh. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, send the left foot back, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee. Open your hips to the left side of your mat and drop your right heel down. 2 breaths here. Inhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale, back to center. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, walk your hands in towards your toes. Forward fold. Grab onto your elbows, opposite hand, opposite elbow for ragdoll. Allow your head to hang heavy, chin tucked in towards your chest. Bring those biceps up to your ears. Take a deep breath in and slowly rise up, bending to the left. So you're feeling this stretch down your right hip. Continuing to keep your arms over your head until you're standing all the way up. And then exhale, bend to the right and slowly roll forward into forward fold. Same thing, inhale to the left. Rise all the way up. Exhale to the right. Lower all the way down to forward fold. And then switch directions. Inhaling to the right. We'll take 2 circles here. Exhale, lower down to the left. The last one. Inhale, rise on the right. Exhale, lower on the left. Drop your hands down, forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands forward to down dog. Exhale it out. Inhale, walk your hands down to high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Stay on the tops of those feet for me, up dog. And then push back into downward facing dog, keeping those tops of your feet on your mat, pressing into the tops of your toes. Inhale, up dog, lower your hips down to your mat, flex your spine. 2 more here. Exhale, press your hips back, down dog with those toes curled. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, up dog. Tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog. So far, so good. That's a wrap on our sun salutations for today. Take a big deep breath in. Step your right foot forward towards the front right corner of your mat. Turn your left foot back at a 45-degree angle and sweep your arms up tall for warrior 1. Inhale, drop your left hand down. Reach your right arm fingertips overhead for reverse warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands forward for extended side angle, just like we did in our lunge at the beginning. Inhale, sweep your arms up tall. Point your left toes forward. Come up into a high lunge for me. Exhale, your hands to heart center. And place your left elbow on your right knee, twisting your chest to the right side of your mat. Stack your elbows one on top of the other with your palms together. You should feel this stretch deeper in the outside of your right hip. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands down inside your right foot. Inhale, step back to high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward, warrior 1. Exhale it out. Inhale, reverse warrior. exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center and twist to the left, placing your right elbow on your left knee. One breath here, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands inside your left foot and step back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog. Take one breath here, inhale. And then as you exhale, walk your feet in towards your hands. Forward fold at the top of your mat. And then inhale, sweep your arms up tall and sink down into chair pose. Knees forward, hips back, feet together. Try to bring your quads parallel to your mat. And pull your shoulders down and back, opening the chest. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, and rotate your chest towards the right side of your mat, placing your left elbow on your right knee for revolved chair. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, lift your right foot up off the mat, standing split, keeping your hips square with the front of your mat. Trying to pull your nose in toward your knee, your left knee. One more breath here, inhale. And then as you exhale, lift your hands up off your mat, palms up. Point your fingers back towards your right toes for airplane pose. Inhale, sweep your arms forward. Flex your right toes for warrior three. As you exhale, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Drop your arms out in a nice big T. And then twist your chest towards the right side of your mat for dancing Shiva. Feel free to place your left hand on the outside of your right knee for support. Continue twisting your gaze back towards your right palm. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up tall. And then exhale, sink down into chair pose. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Deep breath in. And send it out. Let it go. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twist your chest to the left side of your mat and place your right elbow on your left knee. Stacking your elbows once again, palms together. You should feel this a little bit more on the outside of your hip, your outer glute, just like in our revolved lunge. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your left foot up off of your mat, standing split, using your hands down on the mat for support, or under a block here if you have one. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly rise up. Sweep your arms back, pointing your fingertips back towards your left toes for airplane pose. Keep your gaze down on your mat for a nice neutral neck. Inhale, reach your fingers forward. Flex your left toes, warrior three. And as you exhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Drop your hands out in a nice big T. And twist your chest towards the left side of your mat. Feel free to place your right palm on the outside of your left knee for dancing Shiva. Continuing to turn your gaze back towards your back hand. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Deep breath in, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise up. Step one foot to the back of your mat. Point both of your toes towards the long edge of your mat so they're facing forward, straight ahead. Inhale, sweep your arms up tall. And then exhale, slowly hinge forward, pushing your butt back towards the back wall behind you, keeping your fingertips extended long out in front. Try to keep your back as flat as possible here for 2 more breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. 1 more breath in. And then exhale, fold. Feel free to round your back. Reach your hands down towards the ground in front of you. Feel that stretch lengthening happening down the hamstrings, maybe your calves in the back of the leg. Plant your left hand firmly in the center of your mat between your feet, and then inhale, reach your right arm up overhead, twisting your chest open towards the front edge of your mat. And then exhale back to center, fold forward. Inhale, twist to the other side, opening your chest, stacking your shoulders. Exhale back to center, 2 more. Twist open. Come back to center. Twist to the opposite side. And back to center, 1 more each side. Inhale, twist open. Exhale back to center. Really plant that bottom hand. Inhale, twist. And exhale, fold. Turn your toes out towards the corners of your mat. And then slowly bend your right knee and sink down into 1-legged lunge, right side lunge. Inhale, twist your chest open towards your right knee. And then exhale back to center. Inhale, twist open towards your pointed toe, pressing your elbow into your inner knee. Exhale back to center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Bend your left knee, slowly lower down onto left side lunge. Inhale, twist open towards your bent knee. Exhale back to center. And then inhale, twist open towards that pointed toe, pressing your elbow into your inner thigh. Exhale back to center. Inhale, rise up. Heel toe, walk your feet together, and then fold forward at the top of your mat. Slowly walk your feet back into high plank. Bring your right knee in towards your right wrist, right toes out towards the left side of your mat, and extend your left toes long towards the back end of your mat for pigeon pose. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, forward fold over your front leg, lengthening the hip flexors and quads on the left side. Lengthening your outer hip glute medius on the outside of your right leg. You're welcome to stay here in pigeon pose. If you'd like to move into mermaid, take a deep breath in, slowly rise up. Bend your left knee, point your left toes, and reach your left hand back to grab onto the inside of your left foot. And then if you can, reach your right arm up overhead, reaching for your toes, trying to bring those fingertips together, the small back bend. The more you push on the top of your foot, feel that stretch in your quads. Take a deep breath in. If you took mermaid pose, exhale, release your bind back to pigeon. If you're still in pigeon, take a big deep breath in. Tuck your left toes underneath your heel. Plant your hands. Exhale, high plank. Step your right foot back. Shake it out. Bring your left knee in now towards your left wrist. Left toes out towards the right side of your mat. Extend your right toes long towards the back of your mat. And then slowly fold forward, hinging over your front leg. Feel free to take any extra movements that feel good for you in today's practice, whether that's rocking side to side, incorporating an extra stretch here or there in the shoulder or the hip. Whatever it is you need from today's practice, I'd like you to incorporate. If you'd like to take mermaid pose, inhale through your nose, slowly rise up. Bend your right knee, and then as you exhale, reach your right hand back to grab onto the inside of your right foot. And then reach your left fingertips overhead, trying to bring those fingers together with a small back bend. Take one more deep breath in. If you took mermaid pose, exhale, release, come back to pigeon. And if you're still in pigeon, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, swing your back leg forward. Extend both legs long towards the front of your mat. Flex your toes tall towards the sky. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And then exhale, fold forward, reaching for those toes. Maybe you're at your shins, maybe you're at your ankles, maybe you're reaching all the way behind your heel. Just meet yourself where you are in your yoga journey. As you hinge here and fold forward, try pushing your chest out towards the tops of your feet, lifting your head up just a little bit. We really want that stretch to come from the back of the leg. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Slowly release. Bring your right knee in for a big hug. Cross your right ankle over top of your left leg. Inhale, lift your chest tall, sit up as high as you can. And then as you exhale, place your left elbow on your right knee and twist to the right side of your mat. You can place your right hand down behind you for support. Trying to turn your gaze over your right shoulder. As you inhale, try to sit even taller. And then as you exhale, twist a little deeper. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, gently release. Both feet forward. Take a big deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your left knee in for a big hug, big squeeze. Cross your left foot over top of your right leg. And inhale, sit tall. Press your chest into your thigh. And then as you exhale, cross your right elbow on top of your left knee and twist your chest open to the left side of your mat. Placing your left hand down behind you on your mat for support. And turning your gaze as far as you can behind you over your left shoulder. Take one more breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, gently release. Take whatever comfortable sitting position you prefer on your mat, whether that's easy seat, hero pose. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, reach your left arm up overhead and gently pull your left ear down into your left shoulder. Think about releasing tension through the neck down into your shoulder. Inhale through your nose. And then as you exhale, turn your gaze down towards your thigh, continuing to pull on your neck very gently, creating space now in the back of the neck through the traps in the upper back. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. Roll your shoulders forward. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, reach your right arm up overhead. Same thing. Right above your ear, gently pull your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Press your left shoulder down towards the ground, towards your mat. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, look down towards your thigh. Still applying gentle pressure through your neck. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, gently release. Slowly roll your head down to the side, all the way back. Try to hit any little nooks and crannies that we missed. Switch directions. One more, nice and slow. Try not to rush. Awesome. Slowly come to lay down on your mat. Lay down one vertebrae at a time. Point your toes, reach your hands up overhead, create as much length as you can from your fingertips down to your toes. And then as you exhale, bring your right knee into your chest for a big hug, big squeeze. Place your left palm on the outside of your right knee, and then slowly pull your right knee over towards the left side of your mat, twisting through the lower lumbar spine. And then as you inhale, reach your right fingertips long across the right side of your mat, creating space and twist up through the thoracic spine from your shoulder down to your hip. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, gently untwist. Come back to center. Both legs down on your mat. Inhale, lengthen, point your toes. Reach your fingertips as long as you can overhead. And then as you exhale, bring your left knee in for a big hug. Pull it in close. Place your right palm on the outside of your left knee. And then slowly pull your left knee over towards the right side of your mat. And extend your left fingertips long in the opposite direction, creating twist and length through your spine from your left hip all the way up to your left shoulder and beyond. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And then exhale, gently untwist. Find a comfortable position here on your mat, on your back. Let your feet fall heavy. Let your arms come out wide, palms up. welcoming the new season of spring. With your eyes closed, try to find stillness through your body, starting in the hands and feet. Tuck your chin, relax your neck. Find stillness through your hips and shoulders. Continue breathing in through your nose. And then exhale through your mouth. You can open it up wide and just let that air fall out, relaxing your jaw. Or you can exhale like you're breathing through an imaginary straw. Make a small O with your lips. And then let that air out as slow as possible. Try to clear your mind of any thoughts. Just focus on the present, wherever you are, what the ground feels like beneath you. Whatever the room you're in or the outdoor space you're in smells like. Spend a few minutes in quiet meditation here in Shavasana. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll out your wrists, roll your ankles. Bend your elbows. Walk your heels in towards your glutes by bending your knees. Slowly rock your knees side to side. Release any tension that you may have in your hips from laying flat. Take a big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly roll onto your side and place your forehead down onto your mat. Take a moment here at the end of the practice to do a full body scan. How are you feeling in your hips, in your shoulders, maybe your neck, compared to when you started today's class? Is there somewhere where you feel like you've let that tension go? you've worked out some overactive muscles. As we let go of tension in the body today, I encourage you to let go of anything else that might be worrying you or troubling you. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly rise up. Come to sit on your mat in easy seat, legs crossed, whatever's comfortable for you. Inhale, sweep your arms up tall overhead. Take one more cleansing breath here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. And then I hope you have a wonderful day wherever it is that you are and whatever else you got going on today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.